Hi, this is Kenzie with Robbie Phillips Salary. Today we will be going over how to fill out the order form. First, you will have to hit the continue button at the bottom of your order form. I've already hit that because I've already filled out the top part to try to speed this video up. So in the boxes that have stars beside them, the name, cell phone number, email address, shipping address, city, state, zip, order date, and deposit date, which have to be the same date because the deposit is due when the order is placed, rider's height, so we can cut the fenders to the correct height, and your seat size. All of those boxes have to be filled out before the order form will become submittable. Once that is done, you can submit the form after you fill out all your design options. If you need a fitting, please only select the need fitting box. Do not select any of the trees or bars. Do not guess. If you need a fitting, just leave that up to Robbie. If you do not need a fitting, you can select any of these bars like a 7R. And then if you need a custom size, you can just come down here and hit a 7 and then 38 if you were getting a 7 gullet on 38 bars. That's just an example. You will then come down to the saddle color boxes. We offer mono-colored saddles, which are single-colored saddles, or we offer two-toned. If you're going to do a single-colored saddle, all you need to do is stay in the single-color box. If you're going to do a two-tone saddle, you will come over here to the two-tone box, which has jockey and fender color and the tooling color. So then you would come down to the cantle, swells, the seat tap, and the skirt shape. All of these boxes are required. The seat inlay box is not required but because that's an optional upgrade. You then come down here to our models, our saddle models. We have a rough out, a half breed, a stamped saddle, and a tooled saddle. All examples of all of these types of saddles, the cantle, the swell, the seat tap, the skirt shape, half breed, stamp tooled, that's all on the website. We have tons of examples so you can see exactly what you're getting. With a rough out saddle, you can do just an all rough out base model. You can add regular buck stitch or metallic buck stitch, or you can do a border stamp. If you're ordering just a rough out with a border stamp trim, you just stay in this border stamp trim box. You don't have to do anything with these other three styles to the right of that. A half breed, a stamped saddle, and a tooled saddle has the option to add a border stamp trim to it. It is included when they are half or 7/8, which has the optional border stamp trim box in each designated field. You can also add buck stitch to each of these saddles. You do not have to, but it is optional. A buck stitch can be added to any saddle, any design, does not matter. So if you want to rough out, you just stay here. If you want a half breed, you would stay in this box, which is a saddle that has tooling and stamping on it, and it also has border stamp on it if you want that. Border stamp is optional, and it is different than this stamp design. If you want a stamped saddle, you stay in this box, and if you want a tooled saddle, you stay in this box. Tooled saddles can also have dyed backgrounds or full complete dye if they are natural in color on the tooling area. You can also add a breast collar, regular or gladiator. Examples of that is on the website. And then our standard conchos come as regular conchos or slotted conchos with strings. If you want strings, you'll have to select strings in the box. Our custom conchos also have string options as well. Those are designated on the concho page. We also have a specialty design request box. That would be if you are wanting to add nettles, if you want to add leather latigos and billets, stuff of that nature. If you want to add that, please type in sentence form because if you do spaces in this form, it will cut off where we cannot see it. Everything needs to be described in a sentence or two, 3 max. If you want a trophy saddle, you must list the event and the division that you won in this box below, and then you will have to put all your logos that are required. We are not responsible if logos are missed that were not put on this form. It must be put on this form to be put on the saddle.